No! Video games.
Alright everyone, welcome back to another E3 2013 Matt Rant. Today we're going to talk about Sony and how did they do with their E3. Now, first thing I said to Sony was, stay consistent with your DRM policies and things you've been saying in interviews. Guess what? You came out and went straight for the fucking jugular on Microsoft on this. You told us we can own our games. You told us we can trade in our games. You even had an amazing video after the conference showing us how amazingly simple it is to share a boxed retail game on PlayStation 4. You stayed the course. You've got people's attention. You've got the more pre-orders. You've got the love and respect of gamers everywhere for it. You stayed that course, and you will reap the benefits of that course because we don't want DRM policies. We want the same good, old-fashioned, lovely retail games that we've enjoyed for over 30 years. Good for you, Sony. That's a major way to kick off the PS4. However, Sony, one small problem. You had nothing I wanted to play on the PS4 as an exclusive. Again, I said don't show us anything for Killzone or Infamous that we've already seen. That was mostly true. You showed a little bit more of Killzone, you showed a little more of, say, Infamous, whatever. However, you didn't show us any big new exclusives. I know some of you Square fanboys are gonna jump on this. Guess what? Those are coming out on Xbox One as well. They're not exclusive. And they've been known about and wanted for many, many years. Sony, I love what you're doing with the hardware. Give me something to play on it. Give us an update on Last Guardian. No update other than it's progressing, which is PR speak for I don't fucking know what's happening. What the hell, man? That was your most promising game from your most prominent developer in Japan, and after 7 fucking years, we got nothing? I'm happy they like playing with the Oculus Rift over at Sony Computer Entertainment Japan and Team Eco, but give me a fucking break. What happened? Even Square got on the ball with their fucking Final Fantasy 15 announcement. Last Guardian might as well, it's vaporware now. You made it vaporware. This is a fucking embarrassment for you. Fix that shit. Also, Sony, what the fuck? I said make peripherals backwards compatible. They have USB slots on all these fucking consoles. Your big fucking sideways like black eraser of a console can't play my PS3 arcade sticks? What the, what the fuck? We paid over 150 bucks for some of these sticks. I mean, this stick, this fucking stick, this was not a cheap accessory. Now you're telling me it's not gonna fucking work even though it uses the same fucking USB fucking port? Fuck off! Sony, I told you, don't open doors for DRM policies. Now, there were a few announcements saying that Sony's not being honest and blah blah blah, but guess what? Some of these people turned out, allegedly, and I'm not saying this is fact, allegedly, the people saying that Sony's DRM policy might be as bad as Xbox's were actually on Microsoft's payroll, apparently. Whoa, I don't know what to fucking think right now, but you need to come out and be clear about this. You weren't clear enough. Ubisoft and EA just fucking love DRM. They eat it up like a fucking fly on shit. We don't want fucking DRM. You apparently don't want DRM, so don't fucking allow it on your console. Lastly, Sony, I told you don't waste any time on Vita. Now, you did waste a little bit of time on Vita. I'm okay with this. You know why? Because you didn't focus too long and you had a 2 fucking hour press conference. That is way too long. If anything, your conference was too long, but at least I gave you time to talk about the Vita for the people who do care about the Vita. I'll let it slide. One thing I will give props to, you gave props to indie developers. I'm very fucking glad to see that because you and Nintendo are kicking the Xbox's ass when it comes to indie development, and I'm glad you showcase it. I just wish you'd give them a little bit more time. It was a shotgun blast of game, but we didn't really quite get to see too much into each one of those games. Yeah, we got to see a little bit more of Transistor. That's cool, whatever. Bastion was neat, fun, awesome. Next time in the future, if you're going to bring indies up, give them a little more time to breathe. I could do with more indie love and less Killzone showcasing. I don't care about Killzone. I'm sorry if you love Killzone, but I really would have loved to see more some of those really neat looking indie games. All in all, Sony, I have to say you did a pretty good job. I'd probably give your conference a B+. B+ in the fact that you came out with hardware that was $100 cheaper, hardware that doesn't have DRM policies that rape the consumer. But lastly, I have to say, you didn't quite give us many exclusives to grab onto. If you're a Killzone or an Infamous or somehow a Drive Club fan, this might have been a fantastic showing for you. If you weren't a fan of either one of those franchises, well, it was kind of like, I like this system, I'll probably buy the system someday, but I'm not gonna buy the system right away. And that's kind of your big problem right now, is you're not giving us incentive to drop the 400 bucks for the system right now. Also, Drive Club. That is literally the reverse of Club Drive, which launched for the Atari Jaguar. Not a good precedent. Also, it's a free game for PlayStation Plus members. PlayStation Plus, now you have to charge to play online. This fucking sucks. I understand. You're getting bigger servers, you're adding cross-game chat. Honestly, you went the Xbox Live Gold route. It kind of fucking blows. I'm not gonna mince words about this. I understand why you're doing it, but it still fucking sucks. This has been a Matt Rant for E3 2013, and fuck forced paid subscriptions.